this. Equip. Meow's page. And then Mars page. There we go. Alright, let's see. We're gonna see what this has to offer. Percubus. Thorns granting happiness on hit. On hit, gives the target 2 positive emotion coins. Take no damage from ranged pages. I see. At the start of each scene, characters restore 1 light for each page of pleasure in their hand. On hit, if the target has 3 pages of pleasure, deal 20 damage and exhaust those pages. Okay, so I need to keep the number of pleasure pages to minimum. Six to 8. Let's do this. Let's actually do this. Here. Gain 3 protection. Wait. What? Alright. I mean, let's go. Alright, let's pleasure. Okay, I have 2. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Do this. Go for a pleasure. What? Wait, I feel like I made a mistake. Alright, so this goes there. This goes there? Sure. That works. pebble. Pierce attack. Let's go here. I mean, these pleasure cards are just really annoying. $26. 5. Go here. Can do a yank over. Go, I'll try this. Let's go. Okay. Just needed one hit there. I mean, that wasn't too bad. Just those pleasure cards are actually a little bit annoying. You don't drink of alcohol today. What's up? Because I didn't drink. I just want to stay sober today. What's gotten into you? You look pretty sad to miss out on a chance to drink. Oops, was it that noticeable? Wow, today's a special day. The day I died and perished from this world. Really? What's the date again? So okay. They're all recollecting their past life or their first life and trying to learn something from them. And coming to a realization of what they want to do, what they have done, what they want to do in the future, and what are they gonna do once they are free from this library. It's hard to keep track of time staying here. The date doesn't really matter. It's this exact moment I'm commemorating. I learned all about the life and death of Giovanni, my first incarnation. That's what you meant, huh? Do you think the followers of the Church of Gears are a bunch of fools, Roland? You mean how they're so desperate to find meaning in their lives, going so far as to join a cult? I don't think they're stupid, they're just pitiful. That's what I think too. I grew up without anyone to call parents. Same here, I was raised by my grandma, had a rough childhood. I was born in a nest and got left in an orphanage without even knowing who my parents were. I'd have died already if it wasn't for the black streets. I was lucky to be born in a nest and unlucky to have lost my parents so early. What nest was it? K-Corps. That's one of the most decent ones I've heard. Yep, my life was pretty smooth, slightly more uncomfortable, slightly more unfortunate than others, and slightly luckier than others. I never really starved or got bullied by anyone. It was a sheltered life, free from any outside influence. All I did was breathe in that shelter without meaning. I thought it was a natural thing to do. I remember Nels had the same expression as mine. In the school or on the streets, all the people in the nest made the same face. Lost focus, spacing out and staring into empty spaces? You're spot on. I figured life just comes and goes. I kept living in a monotonous life. Right? Monotonous? Until I met someone with a face I'd never seen before. Oh, I'm guessing you met your first love? I suppose it was Giovanni's first love, to be exact. She was giving a passionate speech in the middle of the street, even though no one paid attention to her. I barely understood what she was saying actually. All I could think about was how brilliant and alive a person could be. Love at first sight, eh? She went on about how she'll change the world and its people. And she was looking for recruits to join her cause. Isn't it funny? Who in the nest would want to give up their comfortable life for research like that, really? Yet, you did. True, maybe she went out into the street expecting to run into someone like Giovanni. Her name was Carmen. Carmen, huh? Whenever I saw Carmen brimming with joy and pride for her cause, I felt alive too. I wanted to stay with her forever. Though she probably just saw me as a good friend or colleague and nothing more. The heart-rending agony of unrequited love. It didn't matter to me that much. I was content with living like that. But then tragedy befalls the research team, right? Yep. Slowly, progress of her research stagnated, and Carmen gradually lost her liveliness. And then, when a kid named Enoch died during an experiment, it's as if something within her snapped. I wanted to cheer her up somehow, but seeing Carmen's lethargic face scared me so much. It's like I was erased from this world. And Carmen ended her own life soon after that. That sure sounds tragic. Must have shocked you hard. I could take it somewhat well. I was actually pretty calm about it. I thought even the person who was most alive than anyone could meet such an early and miserable end. I decided to stay in the laboratory to help out with completing the research Carmen started. Her colleagues were still there, and they didn't lose hope just yet. Then one day, they said we might possibly be able to save Carmen. A tempting offer, wasn't it? It was, and I'm guessing it came at a price. It was a risky experiment. The subject could slip into a permanent coma if it went wrong. No one was willing to participate, so I volunteered to be the subject. Carmen coming back would have been the ideal outcome, but even if it failed and I ended up sleeping forever, I was okay with that. In a world without Carmen, I lost my light anyway. So I can understand people taking desperate measures to find meaning in their lives, like the Church of Gears we recently saw. I participated in an experiment that could get me killed for a similar reason, and its result was a failure, huh? Yep. Then I was given a second life, woke up in lobotomy corp as Netzash. Even though I had already abandoned all attachment to life before I died. In the midst of confusion, I could hear a nostalgic voice. It told me to try and live on. After all those twists and turns, I finally got here. Now with the fearlessness to keep on living. Yes, it requires courage to live. As like a lot of people and a lot of movies have said, a lot of probably your grandparents have said, it does require courage to keep on living. It's so easy to give up nowadays, to give up living. Like you're running into into some conflict with someone, you run into some conflict in your life, and then you run into an obstacle. It's really difficult to go over that obstacle, so people they kill themselves, they lose hope on life. But yeah, it does require a lot of courage to continue living and continue not give up on life and continue grinding, grinding and then aiming for that goal that you've set for yourself. That's a commendable spirit, Nets. And now I want to actually live rather than just barely exist while doing nothing but breathe. If I get a chance to, that is. I'm starting to think it might actually be possible this time around. The world is bigger than I expected, and it has a lot of hideous sides, but there certainly is beauty to be found. I guess your drinking habit was a coping mechanism to get you through each day. Pretty much. I do enjoy alcohol for what it is, though. Same for me. I feel like a drink now. Shall we? I'm all for it. Cheers for today. Yeah, it seems like they are all coming to some sort of realization in their life and becoming better, and we're going on a upward slope. Alright, anyways, thorns. On a successful pierce attack, inflict 1 thrill to the target. Against targets with 3+ thrill, deal 2 to 7 bonus damage and stagger damage. Then remove all stacks of thrill. Pierced attack. Dice power +1. Reduce max stagger resist by 1. By 50%. I see. When hit, all allies. When hit, recover 2 to 4 stagger resist if the character isn't staggered. Huh. Wait. This is actually good. The downside isn't that bad. Ah, well, now there's the next floor. Floor of Natural Sciences, huh? That's the 5th floor we're opening. Its patron librarian is Tiferes. What's up with all these weird names? Hello, Tiferes? Are you there? Shut it! Oh, wait. Tiferes it's a girl. Oh my god. Wait, was it girl when I saw it in those flashback memories? Was it a female voice? I don't remember. Probably it was. I'm standing right in front of you. Where do you think you're looking? Oh, she's really short, that is. What? You're totally a kid? I'm actually a lot taller than I used to be, you know? Oh, compared to your past self in Lobotomy Corp? No, I mean compared to my first life. I was an actual kid back then, but it looks like I woke up with an older body this time. I'm not sure if it was the library's powers or Angela's thoughtfulness, but this body should be better suited for librarian work, so I'm cool with it either way. Although, if it actually took all the years I've lived into account, I'd have to look a bit older. Putting that aside, isn't it a little rude to punch someone you just met in the face? This is giving me flashbacks. Oh, it's because you were being such a clumsy dork. What's your name, anyways? Roland, previously a fixture scraping at the bottom of the barrel. Current status, helping Angela. I suppose you're already met the ones of the upper layer. Upper layer? I thought that was going up, not down? Right. It will be the lower floors this time around. Still, you get what I mean, just roll with it. Sheesh, aren't you the sassy one? I'm Tiferes, in charge of the floor of natural sciences. I thought doing science requires actual thinking though? What? Oh no you don't, you silly little thing. You're pretty brisk with the throwing punches, but it's not quite as quick as someone I used to know, eh? She's Stop looking down on me, will you? I heard a lot of stuff about science in my past workplace, you know? She's like a tsundere? Maybe you're soon, not the dear part? I'm probably a lot older than you in actual age too. What's the point of being older if that doesn't reflect your words and actions, little miss? How's Angela doing anyway? Curious as always, she almost feels like a child sometimes. That's understandable, I suppose. Angela lived her whole life in a basement after all. Yeah, it said she never even got to see outside. I'm guessing you aren't holding some deep-rooted grudge against her like the other librarians are? I roughly know what she went through. I thought she was just cruel, but I could see some events of the past while I was sleeping. I could also see things happening in the past, all the way down to the moment you woke me up. So I can understand Angela somewhat. I'm pretty sure the librarians who are still asleep all have a grasp on what's going on as well. Though the idiots on the upper layer, I mean the lower floors, still seem kind of confused. I see, so they're divided into the lower, middle, and upper, and then the lower floors in this case, they are the people that hate Angela, and the middle are the people that are indifferent about Angela and understand what Angela is going through, and the upper floors are probably the people that support Angela's ideals. I think that's why they're divided into upper, middle, and bottom floors. And yeah. So you agree with Angela's choice? It depends on the one final choice she'll make at the end of this. I'm willing to help her out for now, at least. Our primary goal is the same, all things considered. To complete the library? Yep. The light is only truly meaningful if it shines for 7 days straight. Boy, is it refreshing to meet an amicable librarian for once. Alright, I'll make sure to bring some picture books next time as a bonus. Oh my god. It's like, I mean, really fun to like do the teasing. No wait, not. It's really fun, and like it's really fun to always to have like a lolly sort of lolly character. Oh man. Alright. Okay, so we have our middle floor there. 1 out of 3 middle floors. Max. Oh, I see. We need to do this, and then we can become the next grade. Alright. Alright. Oh, I still haven't done this. Oops. Alright, I need to do this. Alright, I'm gonna do this and get those books first, and then we'll go do this one. So, see you in a bit.